matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Ball is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's flagged. We'll stand Joe Mazzulla as a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
That free throw, no good. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Pass to Brown. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And they'll keep possession. And the basket by Jokic. Here's Oklahoma City now. Wembanyama scanning the floor. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Jokic. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
For Boston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top 2 passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Stolen. Here's flag. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's the great one. In the game against Denver, very impressive. The drive by Wembanyama.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them. An elite rim protector. Wemby's height and freakish wingspan allow him to just wipe shots away.
Here's the great one. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Wembanyama, screen on ball, pulls it from 20. Hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Pass to flag. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Thunder trail by 3. Now Edwards. Now Wembanyama. Covered by Jokic. Fader on the way. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Wembanyama's got 6. And Ball will bring it up here for the Celtics. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is a potential finals preview, as good as it gets early in the season.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Here comes your Thunder Girl.
Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
His ball distribution has been fantastic as of late. During these last 10 games, he's made sure to whip the ball around and try to find his guys in their spots on offense.
Pass the flag. Ball outside. Now here's Jokic. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Jokic has got his second bucket on the night.
The jumper of Jokic, it's almost a set shot. He's totally in control.
Counted.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Boston's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside, Brown. Pass the flag. 4-3. Williams grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the right side. Here's the great one. Hounded by Ball. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Pass the flag. Outside, Brown. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter here. And he gets that one.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Edwards. Wembanyama, high post. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
There's Ball with a 3, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for Oklahoma City. How about his shot blocking? He's been an intimidating presence out there. We'll be right back after this word. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Michael Porter out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's the great one in at the 2. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Count that bucket. Wembanyama's got 14 points for the game.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Inside, here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Out left to the wing. Wembanyama against Williams. Wembanyama puts it up and through.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
Westbrook left side. He had his back to the basket for over 5 seconds. That'll be a turnover. With the playoffs around the corner, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at Oklahoma City, And they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently.
I think for the Thunder, they won't have home court advantage in the playoffs, and lots of people thought they'd be able to host first-round games.
Timeout, so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
And let's take a look now at the best rebounders in the league this season. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Nikola Jokic is 2nd.
This should be a lot of fun to watch two of the best rebounders in the league chase after the boards in this game.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Brown with the steal. Westbrook drives. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And Russell Westbrook, he's adapted to becoming a spark plug off the bench stand.
Well, he's been in this league a long time, B.A., and he's willing to take on whatever role is necessary to produce W's.
Mind the lane.
That's what a professional does.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
Look, I got to say, the evolution of Russell Westbrook has been an underrated story in the league. This is a star player who has adapted to so many different situations successfully.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allen. Misses the 3. Oklahoma City trailing. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And that one misses. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. A good look from Brown. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's the great one. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Here we go, fans. It's your Old City crew. Here to hype you up. Thank you, Old City crew. Give them a hand, fans.
to Westbrook. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock is at 3, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Outside Porter. Right side Adebayo. Over Williams. Against contact. Adebayo just too strong.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Shot left block. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Pass to Flag. Hachimura with a screen on Porter. To halt the run. And Hachimura with the lay-in. Hachimura's got his first bucket in this one.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Williams. And here's Edwards from outside the arc. Williams grabs the board. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Porter. Brown passes to Westbrook. Williams a screen on Edwards. To the paint. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Williams. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, you got to credit the stellar defense from Bam there. He got the steal to set that play in motion. He is a difference maker on that end.
Now here's Westbrook. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside Edwards. Outside Williams. Pass to Porter. Nails it from 3. And now it's an 8-point Thunder lead. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And the jam by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Edwards. Adebayo a screen on Brown. Edwards finds Adebayo. Bam, just battles through contact.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Westbrook outside. Here's Flag. Fires the 3. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thunder out in front. They lead by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
23. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching them ball out, Shaq.
Even at this point, I'm not sure there's a unanimous choice. Makes it tough on the voters. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Celtics trail by 8. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. They've got Jaylen Brown. Flag is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Jokic in the post. Wembanyama on it. Jokic, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Wembanyama. Second shot opportunity, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
LaMelo Ball. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
What's up?
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Victor Wembanyama. One shot.
Well, as we know, Wembanyama has all the tools to become an all-time great. He just needs to focus on becoming more efficient.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Assisted by
Flag's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to the great one. Now here's Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. Wembanyama won't be denied.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jaylen Brown.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Washington Wizards. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Phoenix Suns.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
Adebayo finds Wembanyama. Over Jokic. Wembanyama, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 11. Here's Jokic. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
The block by Wembanyama, and he'll lead the league in that category numerous times when it's all said and done.
Edwards, no good. Celtics trail by 11. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, a lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. BA, back to you.
All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And so Mark Degno will call a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
To the floor, it's the Storm Chasers. Give them a hand, fans. Here comes the Storm Chasers, everybody. Get loud and show them some love.
Well, some teams have put a premium on offense since the All-Star break. This group especially. In the third spot, Oklahoma City.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Edwards for three. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage, it makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
Now here's Adebayo. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Now here's Williams. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Three-pointer, no good. Adebayo against Ball. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Thunder leading by 12. Here's the great one. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his fourth assist with that last one.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Williams. Ball right side. Hachimura up top. Lets it go from deep. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Adebayo sets a screen. Inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Adebayo's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
1:36 left in the third. Ball outside. Hachimura sets a screen. Tries the spin move. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Here's the great one. And Adebayo slams it in.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Knipple. To end the drought. Count it. Good.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Outside Porter. Adebayo sets a screen. From downtown. Knipple with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Pulls it. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
One shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Celtics trail by 19. Pass to Hachimura. No good with the triple. And so it's Oklahoma City up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Wembanyama out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Edwards, and it's the great one in at the 2. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Now here's Wembanyama. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Jokic. Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Yeah, terrific work from the mid-range. Ball has an impressive feel when to take these shots.
Over to the left wing. Pass to the great one. To the middle. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wembanyama's got 23 points. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. And here's Jokic. Lets the 3 fly. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside, Brown. And it's all from three-point range. Thunder leading by 19. And he banks in the layup.
Like a matador. Ole! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
The 3-ball. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
The great one passes to Wembanyama. Got it.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Oklahoma City.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Here's the great one. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Ball. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, BA. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys, to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
And Boston calls time here. Time now to present our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. For Boston, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Hachimura sets a screen. With the drive, left side, Brown. Drops in the 3.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you gotta guard him from deep.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about them?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
No one covering. Thunder leading by 22. Outside Edwards. Wembanyama down low. Hachimura covering. 3 on the clock. Here's Edwards. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Wembanyama. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it. But at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Williams is checked in for Boston.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
Wembanyama, screen on ball. Up top, Edwards. Wembanyama, screen on ball. From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound. Wembanyama screen. And the jumper is on the mark.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.